So here we are backstage at the Borderline with Rod Thomas, aka Bright Light, Bright Light. How are you, Rod?
Great, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. It's been a while since we saw you live. I think.
I can't even remember,
A
but it's probably
couple
like
of years.
last August.
Yeah. How's it feel being back doing some shows again in the UK?
That's pretty good. Being
Yeah.
back in the UK, yeah. It's always fun.
I can never keep up with you with all your trips to New York and.
Neither can I.
I think Virgin Airlines must love you by now.
They make a lot of money from me.
I'm
yeah.
sure they do. I'm sure they do. So congratulations on the latest single.
Thank you very much.
What was it like performing on Graham Norton the other night? I think
It
the whole
was-
London independent pop community was watching you on Graham Norton
Yeah,
that night.
it was amazing. I never really thought that I'd get to play on a show like that, being an independent musician, and it was awesome. I had the best day of my life.
Fantastic. Have you been in a room full of that many celebrities before? It was quite a
Yes, I have.
star-studded event, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty insane, but yeah, I have been in a room with
I'm sure you have.
I'm friends with Elton John, so
I was-
there's a couple
I
of
was
times
joking,
when.
yeah.
But yeah, it was. I've never been in front of that many celebrities in front of a camera, so
In front
that's
of a
when you
live
like
studio audience,
spot the odd
too.
one out, you know.
In front of a live studio audience
Yep.
as well. Fantastic. So, I don't know too much about the new single. I haven't heard the new album Choreography yet, but I'm hoping to get it in my inbox very soon. Tell us a little bit about the new single and what's the inspiration behind it.
The inspiration for the single is my love of musicals and music sequences in movies.
Okay.
So that's what I wanted the album to capture, like the joy of that. And the song itself is partly inspired by the Skid Row section of Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, really?
The idea of like bettering yourself and being the best version of yourself that you can be. But it's kind of about how, on one hand, social media makes everybody do these insane things to like make everybody want to like them and love them and share their stuff and respond to them and make them a celebrity. And on the other hand, it's about people who are creatives that push themselves to be the best kind of creative in their field that they can be. So it's sort of like looking at what it is that makes you want your name, or like what kind of name you want to make for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also from the perspective of somebody that does both of those things, so it's very tongue-in-cheek.
Fantastic. Now, you worked with Elton before. We've seen you.
I've worked with Elton before, yeah.
Debut, did a duet with him before.
Yes.
What made you decide to reach out to him to be on this particular single?
Because he's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole ethos of the album is just putting my friends on it. So the single features all of the guests on the album. So it's Elton, Alan Cumming, Scissor Sisters, Jake, Anna and Del, and my friend Michael Kilgore, who was on Feel It, and he's also on Broadway and in The Wiz, and also my friends Bridget and Xavier that I sing with live in New York. So it's basically like my cast introduction for the album. It's the opening track on the album, and it introduces the cast that are involved in the record, and then they each have their own duet with me.
Speaking of Michael, I think the first time I ever heard of him was on Feel It with your single, and now I kind of see his name everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you've helped kickstart and elevate his.
Well, I hope so.
profile.
He's amazingly talented. Like, what I try and do with my music is work with and feature people that I really believe in. Like, that's why I collaborate with people. So if I can do anything to help their careers, then I'm very happy.
Fantastic. So, third album.
Mhm.
What's different about album number 3 versus the first two?
I don't know. I think it's probably a truer reflection of my personality. It's really fun, upbeat, and ridiculous. And it's a big pop record. I'm a big pop fan, so, you know.
Is it? Are we going full pop, power pop this go around?
Yeah, why not?
Fantastic. Tell me, speaking of, tell me a few more songs on the album that might catch our ears.
Well, Symmetry of Two Hearts is written about the dance sequence that Kim Cattrall has in Mannequin.
Okay.
I have a duet with Jake
Great
Shears.
movie.
Yeah, I have a duet with Jake Shears called Kiss for Kiss, and that's inspired by the scene in Alien Resurrection where Sigourney Weaver is writhing in a pit of aliens.
Yeah.
There's Where is the Heartache that I wrote with Ian Masterson, initially for somebody else, but I kept it for myself. And what other songs should I mention? Running Back to You is like a big 80s power ballad pop guitar insane number with like a really big diva vocal from Bridget. I think you like it.
So pretty much when I get the album, I'm not going to leave home on the weekend.
It's fine. But you're going to have a great home disco.
I'll be texting you going, all weekend.
Perfect.
So what can we expect from the live show tonight?
Fun. It's just going to be really fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a great time. I love the people I'm playing with on stage, so it's going to be a really nice introduction to the new songs, I hope.
Fantastic. I seem to think that you've delved into the world of pastel Miami Vice color tones this go around.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about why the sudden fascination.
It's not really a sudden fascination. I've always worn lots of colours, but
this is true.
Yeah, I think people forget that I have a very colourful wardrobe. But for the whole album, like all of the artwork is using lots of different colour tones and just being more vibrant and more joyous. So all of the imagery is very thought out, and there's lots of different colour schemes that I really enjoy wearing. So
we're going to be celebrating colour tonight.
We are. Think of like a big box of Crayola crayons. Pick your favourite one.
Fantastic. All right. Thanks, Rod. We'll see you tonight.